They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Second and 10. Now a give to Breida. Ooh, the juke. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. They run with Breida. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On play action, it's Mahomes. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. Breida. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Tight end carry. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Noah Gray taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs are on the board here first in the season opener. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Chris Claybrooks to return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go play action now. Lawrence rolling to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this one is incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Lawrence will throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go through. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Sideline throw that's caught by Kirk. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Come on, set. 15, 1, 15.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. 30, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Nicole Hardman, 87 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Clay Brooks to return it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Second down at 5. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Looking left sideline, incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Room to run past midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Lawrence. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Jaguars on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 4th down.
Go set. 10 over. Point 64. Weak.
Going for it, here's Etienne. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Will Fuller there to make the grab. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Mike 56. Mike 56. 15. 56.
They run for it with Breida. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Let's go. 60 over.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Forced out to his left. He's letting this one go for Fuller. He's got a man. Complete. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. On 3rd down, Lawrence to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. 2nd down at 4. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Devontae Smith, 55 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Clay Brooks to return it. And able to break this out all the way to Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go.
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
2nd and 15. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Throw left side, complete to Ingram.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And that is incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Mahomes now on 1st down. He's got his man. That's Sample, the tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
56. Hey, here we go. 56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Hey, 43.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And down inside the 10 at the 9. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
No, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You can fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Clay Brooks to return it. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Lawrence to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
4th down. Here's Lawrence. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. They run again with Breida. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. This is Breida. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Butker's kick here is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. On 1st down, Lawrence. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. The quick slant caught. Touchdown! Evan Ingram, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins, and even 40 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
56. Watch the pass. 56 the muck, boys. 56.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Edwards-Helaire. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down. Throw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. One of these quarterbacks going to learn, you don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now Lawrence on 1st down. They'll drop that underneath to ETN. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. On play action, Lawrence. He'll get this off to ETN. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Lawrence going to throw again. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw again is Lawrence. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly under pressure, and they got to him again. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Mahomes now on 1st down. That's caught left side by Hardman. Breaks through the contact. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.